Hey guys, it's Andrel, and I've got a very interesting topic tonight. I want to talk about why so many of us rush through life and chase the next, mountaintop. And the reason I started thinking about this topic was because I had a pretty long shift today, right? And the whole time I was counting down the hours, and I'm like, I can't wait to just finish work and do something productive, like record a video or work on my business. But so I finish work, I clock off and I drive home, pull into my driveway, park the car, and the first thing I do is pull out my phone and start scrolling. And I knew it was the wrong thing. I told myself I was going to be productive, and then I pull out my phone. It was like counterproductive. That's a word, right? But it just felt so easy to numb out. It felt like the right thing to do. And as I was scrolling, I came across this video which sparked this whole topic, and it got me reflecting. And before I keep going, I want you to watch this reel with me, because it just really changed my perspective on the reason I numb out.
Sometimes you might feel
It's not that one, it's this one.
the sound of an ambulance bothers you until it stops at your door. A crying baby on the plane drives you crazy until you learn you can't have one. Your dad's same old story, you've heard it 100 times until you'd give anything to hear it once more. Dishes piled in the sink feels like too much until you're setting the table for one. Your student loan payment feels like a punishment until you meet someone who never got the chance to study. The life you're rushing through, someone else would have given everything for one more day of it. Slow down, look around. This moment, the one you're trying to escape, is the very moment someone else is praying for. Everything is perspective. Everything.
So that last bit really hit home for me when he said, okay, I just lost my train of thought. When he mentioned how the moment that you're trying to escape, someone else would pay everything, would pay millions to live that exact same moment. And maybe it's as simple as saying goodbye to your mom, when she's going to work, or when you're going to work. You think that's just, a normal thing, or it's just a, I guess, day-to-day action, but there's a limited amount of times you're gonna do that. And for me, when I pulled into the driveway, I didn't even think about how lucky I was to, I should be grateful that I got from work to home safely, because someone tonight didn't make it home safely, unfortunately. And when you zoom out and you could look at life and each moment from that perspective of just gratitude, and that these moments are finite, you wouldn't want to numb out. Why would you want to numb out on the one life that you have? And not to get too deep and philosophical, I think I just really wanted to share that experience and that reel, because it showed me, or it clarified to me why I do the things that I do with numbing out and scrolling and unhealthy habits like procrastination and whatnot. I guess my message for this video, and the reason I wanted to make it, was just to remind you that the life that you're living right now, someone else would pay millions to be in your position, and the future you would thank you for living in the present, because and I don't know if I mentioned, but I wanted to leave this video or this yap sesh uncut, because last video I realized how badly I articulate myself, and I had to cut so many bits out because I used so many filler words. But I hope that made sense, and I hope that spark some thinking and reflection on your end as well. And if you've had a similar experience, please share in the comments, and I'd love to have a conversation about it. Anyways, that's it from me. Have a good night or morning wherever you are, and thanks for watching the video.